Well, the military always, it instilled in me how would you say it? It instilled in me the ability, the passion to continue growing. I was raised by a single mom, right? So she's always been my number one supporter. When I told her I wanted to join the military, she was all for it. When I told her I wanted to get out and go to college, she was all for it, right? I've always had that support with my mom. I was in the Air Force. I did that I was in that for 6 years. I was a crew chief on the B-1 stationed in Abilene at Dyess Air Force Base. About the first 6 months of that was, training, basic training, technical training, that kind of thing. And then I actually performed that job for about 5.5 years, a couple of deployments, one to IED in Qatar, and then one to Guam, which was kind of nice. And so I did that for about the first 2.5 years, and then I kind of shifted over into being a hazardous waste and hazardous materials manager for wherever I was stationed at, and that was a really fun program. I did that for about 3 years, and I really enjoyed that. In terms of, and I've had moments where some people sort of implied that I might not do well outside of the military or outside of high school. I remember having a high school counselor implying that I wouldn't really do well, right? And then here I am. I studied English and philosophy at Texas Tech. And I remember specifically there's one moment where I took an upper level course for the first time. I was jumping from an introductory philosophy to a senior level philosophy or something like that. And that was a shocker. And I remember feeling kind of downtrodden for about the first month, because I feel like I wasn't hanging in there. Maybe I didn't belong in this class, or maybe I didn't belong in this major. Maybe I didn't belong in education in general. Maybe I should just stop. But I kind of pushed through it and I adapted to it, and I got better at the content. I got better at analyzing it. And that's another thing I got from the military is the ability to adapt, right? You have to adapt or die. Essentially, and that's something that I took into my education. Why Texas Tech? Well, it's close to Abilene, close to where all my friends were and all that stuff. They're all gone now. They've all left, gotten out, or PCS meaning permanent change of station. And a second thing, when you're getting out, you go through Transition Assistance Program. We call it TAPS. Other people call it TAP or TTAP, whatever you want to call it. We call it TAPS. And Transition Assistance Program, it's meant to help you transition back into civilian life. It was during TAPS that they had this booklet of military-friendly colleges, and they ranked them. And Texas Tech was the gold standard. You have the MVP program here. You have a supportive community in Lubbock that are veteran-friendly. The campus is veteran-friendly. The faculty is veteran-friendly. And that was, I think, one of the big deciders of why I came to Texas Tech. I want to give credit to the MVP program because those guys really care over there. They made it really easy to kind of transition into going to school at Texas Tech. When you're going through orientation, I did one of the transfer orientations because I'm a non-traditional student. I had some course credit coming in, and that's one of the things you do is you go on orientation day, you go meet military and veterans programs, and they talk to you. They talk about all the different programs that are available to you. They have in the basement of the sub, they have the veterans recreation center in the basement of the sub. I've never gone, but there are a lot of resources at Tech to help veterans kind of ease their way into education, and I don't think I could have gotten through it without them. It absolutely does resonate with me from here as possible, because it is. Look where I am today, right? I was raised by a single mother. We didn't have a lot of money growing up, hardly any at all. And I know she couldn't have afforded to send me to college. and I wouldn't have been able to work my way through college, right? That's why I joined the military. Well, it's one of the reasons why I joined the military. Another reason I wanted to, serve my country after 9/11. And I chose Texas Tech just kind of almost on a whim. And I'm glad I did, because I 100% believe in that tagline, from here it's possible. Because it is. I mean, like I said, look where I am right now. I didn't think I would ever be in this position where I am today. I thought I would crash and burn years ago, and here I am. I 100% believe in that. From here it's possible.